Hey Stampers, Gator again. Oh, I had some happy mail from Craft Stash. Yeah, my Cosmic Shimmer Glue, absolutely brilliant. This is like equivalent to 3 of a Tombow, and they're just as good as each other. But this was on offer, 3 for £20. So I would have had to buy 9 of them to have this amount of glue. I've had this one and I've hardly used it, but while it was on offer, so I bought 3 of them. Absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you get this from Craft Stash, and the code was clear 3420, so 3 for 20. And I had 2 of these because my fast fuse has finally run out. Oh, my magazine's come as well. Now, I was looking through and I saw this magazine and I thought, oh, look at that, Seaside. Look at these, absolutely stunning. But as I was going then through the book, oh my gosh, come across the cards that you can do. I'll show you the stamp set, it's humongous. But look at this card, absolutely stunning. And it's a double Z gatefold card. The lady hasn't described it like that. I don't know what her... She said it took her, and it did take me 2 hours to make that actually. So I've done a lot of preparing before we come to do this video. Let me see if I can find her name. We challenge Mel Jess to our stamps to use our stamps to create cards with 3D elements. And what a result, pop-ups, pop-outs, and we're popping mad for her creations, which I think is brilliant. So this is Mel Jess. She's in the magazine, which is called, and these were back issues as well, so they like cost me £2.40. Creative Stamping, and if you go to Craft Stash, you can buy all the back issues, and they're like £3.40, £4.50. Instead of being like £10 and £12, some of them. Oh, this should have been £8. But I want to make that card. Where's she gone? Oh, go back. I wanted to make this card so bad. But look at the size of the stamp set you get with it. It's humongous. It's humongous. It's an A4 sheet. They got the castle, I just wanted this set. So again, I'm using Stampin' Up products except for the stamp set. I also had a free piece of, oh, I'm not showing you that side, of silver foil card. That was with it. I also bought another magazine as well because I saw the designs in this one as well, and you get this beautiful fairy die. That came free with this one, and that's called Papercraft Essentials. 127. I think this was 340 and this one was 450. But you can't go wrong. And there's so many ideas in these books. Look at this, Make a Wish, and that's by Sandra Reiner. Oh, and in one of these books is the gorgeous Helen Griffiths. I can't think what she goes by, but she's in one of these books. Is it this one? Towards the back. She's a Stampin' Up demo, but she does all sorts. But she, let me try if I can find her quick. It might be in the other one. But look at all these beautiful cards, and for the half price, and you can't go wrong. Absolutely cannot go wrong. I think it is this one. There's quite a big spread on Helen actually. Helen Griffiths. She's on YouTube. I can't think of her channel at the minute. It might just be Helen Griffiths. There it is, Helen Griffiths. Hey! This month's Craft Stash catch up with the Papercraft Magazine Designer of the Year 2016, Helen Griffiths, to chat crafty journeys, theme tutorials and more. But yeah, Helen's on YouTube. I watch her quite regular actually. She's got a lovely little calm voice, bless her soul. So I had that one, the foil card, and this beautiful fairy stamp. And this also gives you some card ideas here as well. Not only that, if you turn over, you can get 3 issues for just £6, so that's only £2 each. So it's worth looking at, that is, as well. I love this. Look, and look, this is the back paper. It just shows you where everything goes, but you could use these cutouts for something if you wanted to. And there's more card ideas on the back. And look at that, for £3, well, £4.50, it was worth it just alone for this stamp set. Humongous. Isn't that beautiful? Just line them all up, perfect. Love it. So I'm going to attempt, I'd done one, but I stuck it all together a bit wrong. I got so far into it and I forgot to keep going back and looking at the instructions. So it does work and it does fold. There's my one. But I put my bits in the wrong place. This is the sand, to represent the sand, so it should have gone over this side. And I stamped my birds upside down, so I had to then put this piece this side. But absolutely adorable. But it's a fun fold. But it's a double gatefold fun fold card, because this is the gatefold bit. These are your Z folds. So, oh! Something just made me jump. I don't know what that was. But oh my gosh, how cute. So, let's get going. Let's hope I don't get them in the wrong places this time. Like I say, I've done a lot of prepping. And you don't have to layer, but it's a lovely heavy card. This one I'd give it by hand. But you're going to need an A4 sheet of paper. I'm going to show you the layers and the DSP. The layer on this one is 3 3/4 by 5 1/8. DSP is 3 5/8 by 5. And you need 2 of these. These are both 1 7/8 by 5 1/8. DSP is 1 3/4 by 5. You need 2 of these. 1 3/4 by 5 1/8 by 1 5/8 by 5. You need 2 of these, but your designer series, one's for sand, one's for sky. These are both 3 3/4 by 1 3/8, and the DSP is 3 5/8 by 1 1/4. You need 2 of those, again, sky and sand. The layers are 1 7/8 by 1 3/8, and the DSP is 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. And you're going to need 2, again, sand and sky, 1 3/4 by 1 3/8, and the DSP is 1 5/8 by 1 1/4. And I've stuck them all together. This is just to represent the background. I think that's the way, oh no, that goes over here. And that goes there. And you're thinking, yeah, look how long that is. But we're going to cut this off now. And you're going to score this this is just an A4 piece of card popped in the long side. You're going to score it 2 inches, 3 7/8, 7 3/4, and 9 5/8. Then you're going to grab your trimmer. I always cut from the bottom on this trimmer for some reason, because if I cut down, I slip. So I can't slip if I'm cutting up. So making sure you go in at 3 inches. So that's going to be your card base. And then go back in at 1 1/2 inches. And that's going to be your top and bottom folds, your Z folds. You're going to remove the 2 off the end and the 2 off the end of this one, because we don't need it uber long. So remove those. So when we fold now, it is slightly longer, but I'm sure this lady made it so she could use A4 cardstock and not have to use 12 by 12 or American cardstock, or, you know, so you've got one at the top and one at the bottom of your card. So they're the only pieces you're going to, and I kept them for a couple of sentiments. And I did one in, well, I'll show that one I did in pink with the layers, and this one I'm doing in Coastal Cabana. But just look how beautiful these things. I even went in there and cut the pieces out from behind there. I wasn't going to go in there, it was too small. And the clouds, these are cut from the Tree Builder punch, and I just trimmed one down to make it smaller. But she had a different set. She's got, oh, I do like to be beside the seaside, oh, I do like to be beside the sea. But I'm have fun, chill out and relax, sand, sea, you and me. So I'm going to put them on properly, fingers crossed. So yeah, I more or less basically got my sentiments out of this, but I've already done and prepared those. I have let's fold now. We're gonna fold these back, making sure they're against themselves. So, and then fold this one back on itself, and it does overlap a little bit on the back, but you're not going to see that. So open, and we're not going to attach anything this time until we know we've got it all in the right place. So as the card is, it's a double gatefold. It doesn't go together in the middle. That doesn't matter. So this one is going to be for our sand at the bottom. Let me check. Yes, the bottom one goes like that, and the top one goes like that. And then when it's all together, it all closes down on itself. You know, get my drift, get my drift. Yay. So they will, there's gaps there, but it doesn't matter. I made a smaller one the other day. Actually, I made one into a square. I don't mind the gap in the centre because you can put a sentiment there and just attach here. And then when you open it up, you've got a little mini one. But I added the paper and then realised I hadn't decorated it. So you can even fold these so they close like that, and it keeps it shut. Ta-da! So there's our card. Right, I'm going to grab my sand bits first. This is just, I haven't got anything that looked like sand. Well, I do, but it looked too realistic like sand. And the other one looked like ocean, so I couldn't really use those. So you've got one that will fit in here. And I've only done it like a tiny little gap all round. So you're going to attach these for your sand. Same with the bottom. And then all your panels on the inside. But I'm not going to attach these till the end. That's where I went wrong on the other card. I started to rush, you know me. Oh, I think I'm invincible. I can do it all by my own self. And then when I started putting my bits together, I was like, oh my God, Gaynor, you've done it wrong. Again. I'd stamped my birds upside down. Yeah, I know. Rushing. It was taking me forever to make this card, but it was well worth it in the end. I just love it. The prep was everything. You know, it's all the cutting, all the getting the designer series paper, because the lady didn't give any measurements in the book for DSP and layering. She just said layer up your panels. Cover your panels, pattern paper, layered on pale green cardstock, cut off 3 inches, send, cut 2 ends. Oh, you know, it was quite basic instructions actually, but very nice. So this is the bottom piece, and it's going to go like that. So we're going to attach the top piece. And I love this glue, it's so uber strong. And this is from the Twinkle Designer Series paper from Stampin' Up, and this, believe it or not, is, let me just find you a piece. This is the new Petal Promenade, and that's the back to that one. I just wanted to try and get it as close to that lady's card as possible. So it's not, Z-fold cards are not my invention. I think they've been around for a long time, but this double Z gatefold card, oh, beautiful. So apart from the stamp set, I am using Stampin' Up products, only because I love them. But yeah, go on Craftstash, already sell some back issues, and I tell you what, I've had some fabulous stamp sets. So this is going to represent sand and sky. Pop them to one side, and now it's just a matter of adding your panels. So you've got the 1 7/8. That goes on that one, and the 1 5/8, 1 3/4. Sorry, goes on that one, because this is slightly smaller than that. I mean, I don't know how to fast forward on my videos anyway, because I'm using a totally different camera than my other one, which I adore. I can't pause this one, so I don't know how to split and put two, and I haven't got any software yet that will split two videos and merge them into one. I'll have to get hubby to get me some software. I just like that muzzled hazy look on the back of this designer series paper. It's like a hazy sunny day. You know, I know it's got that bouquet. I always call it boheck. It's not, it's bouquet effect with the dots. But it gives like a hazy sunny day after. If you get my drift, do you know what I mean? Like a hazy, nice summer's day. And if you're down the beach, you're bound to have a hazy, nice sunny day. I'm going to show you how I stamped all my images, and I'll colour one in with you, but I've coloured and cut everything out by hand because there's no dyes with this set. But I can't wait. I've ordered the Brother of Scan and Cut. Should be here soon. I can't wait to play with that. This is 3 3/4 by 5 1/8, and the DSP is 3 5/8 by 5. So your card, when folded, is, I think it's 4 by 5 1/4. I just got the slightest little border, and I'm keeping it lined up this edge, so they're level all the way around. So that looks simple enough and doesn't take long, but trust me, when you've got all those pieces to stick in as well. Right, let me grab my stamp apparatus for 2 seconds. I've got everything lined up. I won't bother with the sentiments again because I don't think we need to see that. I've got a piece of just 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. I line this up right against this side. Just pop that on. Oh no, I've got that the wrong way, haven't I? Is that the way it is? No, it is that way, but I've got my card the wrong way. That's what it is. That's the way it goes. And just, that's it. Look, so I got the bucket, the spade. The lady had a little starfish, but I don't have one of them, and it wasn't in the set. So I got the hut, the castle, bucket and spade, beautiful umbrella, and the deck chair. So I inked these up 3 times. And this will come for another card, or any bits I might mess up now. So 1. I'm just going to press them all down. It's stamped really nice actually. I'm going to do that one more time. I might get away with twice actually on this. And I spent a good while colouring everything in with the blends. And because we've used the stamp apparatus, I can do this as many times as I want. And I think that's perfect. Yes, perfect. Isn't that lovely? So I've got everything stamped all in one full swoop. I laid them all down, got the size of the paper I needed, and away to go. So there's all my images. I can take that off now, pop that to one side, clean them all and put them back. Whoops, got a bit of glue on my board. So I'm just going to show you quickly how I coloured this in. I used the thin ends. I'm just going to colour the hut. Everything else I've coloured and cut out. But this little hut, I don't know what pens or what crayons or pencils that lady used. I just thought I'd get as close as I could. So this is the dark pink pirouette, which is sadly retired. Not for me, it hasn't. But I had so much fun. And I'd done 2 lots of this, so this is my 3rd lot of colouring, because I've got them already cut out. Quite simple to cut out as well. The deck chair was a bit more challenging with the inner bits, but we got there. And then I just love it. Do those bits before I forget. So calming about colouring. I think if I'd used the brush tip, I'd have made more of a boo-boo with that. So that's the thin end of that one. Then I used pineapple punch, the thin end again. Nothing too clever here to master, but these colours all go so well together. Watch when the Bermuda Bay goes on, the pale. Well, actually I used the dark Pool Party and then the very light Bermuda Bay to get these colours. But just so sweet. And it's about time I started using stamps that are non-Stampin' Up, because if you've got them, use them. I always say that, as you know. So let me check out. Oh, I think I'm going to do what I did with the other one actually, because I used the back end of the pen. I just went over and got darker results. So there's, it seems to come through darker at the back of the pen than it does on the... And I'm more controlled with... It's a bit squeaky, but I love it. Leave that to dry and we can come back and do the shading with the same pen. The first one I did, which was here, it did get a little bit dark in some places. But don't these colours all sit well together? Absolutely stunning. I just saw the card and thought I want to make it. It just screams summer to me. Absolutely. And I wanted the stamp set as well. But why not use them? And if Jess has got a channel and if she ever sees this, please thank you for letting me, well, thank you for sharing your article. So us crafters can have a go ourselves. So I added a bucket and spade because I didn't have the little starfish, but there's ice creams on there, but I think they were a bit too big for this. So I'm just going back over now, darken these areas. I can do it several times. Because I'm pressing, I'm getting that darker colour. So I'm getting that shading I want. And that's cute as a button. Love it. So there's how I colour the shed. Ooh. And the sandcastle I did in dark Daffodil Delight around the sides to give shadow, and the pale one. So, and I've even added a dimensional. So that is our castle. There is that shed. How sweet is that? Oh, a little bit of the palest Pool Party just to give that glass effect, so it's not all white. How sweet! There's our brolly. I didn't bother cutting the sand bit out, but again, the shading. Where's my deck chair? There it is. And our deck chair I used the dark Calypso coral to represent the wood, and then the blue and yellow stripes again. The bucket and spade I used the dark Calypso coral and light, and sand for in the top. And there's my little spade. I just used the light Calypso coral on that one. Summery colours. And I've punched out 2 of those clouds again, which we can adjust. So there are my bits. So, ta-da! Da, 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 da. Let me show you how quick and easy it was to cut that as well. It was just so easy, and I didn't want much white showing, if anything. So I just cut close to the black line. Oops, my scissors caught them. I will use these on another card because I'm going to have some fun playing with this stamp set. You may see a few more cards popping up with this set because it's just adorable. Look how quick that was to cut that out. The others were brilliant as well. The sandcat, the bucket and spade. This was so easy. Like I'm saying, I then made a slit and cut these pieces out, and this piece. If you've got time and patience, you could cut those 2 pieces out as well. So that was it. Oops. So I'm going to put that to one side. These are my bits I'm using now. And the only stamp I'm using at the moment is this little flock of birds that come with it as well. So grab my card now. I'm doing layering first. So I know this piece has got to go. Because what I did, I stamped all my birds, and they were up, and when I realised it got to go there, and I'd done it upside that way instead, I had to do it here. And then I had to turn the card, I put it on this way as well. I'd put it on the wrong side. So when I turned my card over, I got the blue that side. It doesn't matter which way I turned, it was wrong. So I know this has got to stay this way. Like I say, no measurements. You could lay this flat actually when you come to attach, because it's that piece we cut off. So I know that piece has got to go there. So I know to stamp my birdies. On here. This blue is just to represent the sky as well. On here. I'm looking in the magazine. Oof. On there. And one there. And I'm just going to ink those couple at the bottom for there. There we go. Whee! Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Now I'm going to attach that because there's nothing else apart from the clouds that are getting attached to them. Nothing else is going. It's all detailed. It's going to be at the bottom. So I'm going to flip over. I'm going to get my tear and tape because I don't want this coming off. And I'm going to add 3 strips because I definitely don't want this piece falling off. I've run out of fast fuse now. Oh, gutted. I don't know why they took that off, but anyhow, we should all go on the sandbox and ask for it back. So I'm going to bend this, line that up at the top, and stick that down. This looks lovely and straight to me. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to bend that back for a sec, and I'm going to attach some tape on here as well. Whoops. Oh, I'm going to have to peel that backing off now because it's going to overlap otherwise. And I'll never get it off. Because it's going a bit skew with. And one more. Just there. Oh, sorry. And apparently our gorgeous little Georgie Burns isn't feeling too well. I have sent her a message. I want to know if she's okay. She's been poorly, she said. God bless her. I love her as well. She's brilliant. So now I can make sure this is level at the top. Press that down. So now that's our card. I wonder if they both tuck in like that when it's shut. Right, oh my gosh, here goes now. I'm looking at the card. Look, I've got to attach the bottom one now, but I've got to attach the hut, the castle. The chair goes on there, but the brolly goes behind. So the brolly gets stuck down here. So there's my panel piece. Need that to come at an angle. So that bit gets hidden behind there, but that gets stuck down. And then the chair, which has only got dimensionals on the bottom, gets added here. Oh, I'm getting it right, girls. Ooh, I'm so excited. So on with my glue. I do go through my magazines, see, I do love using the bits and elements from them. There we go. Right, I can attach this piece now. So more tear and tape. Making sure they're apart, not too close together like the last one. Oh. There we go. Squish them all down. My little pot's getting full now with all the backings off these. Oh, I hope you've all had a fabulous week, day, month, year. So again, I'm going to bend. I'm going to get it levelled up. And pop that piece down. And as you open the card out, like I was saying, it goes all the way to just how overhangs a fraction, and that's because of all the fold lines, score lines. Oops, I'm going skew with again. Why am I going skew with? Skew. Oh look, oh crumbs. That's going to get covered up, thankfully. Gaina, stop being so violent. Violent with the tape. So I've got a little bit too much there. There we go. Oops, stuck to my finger. There we go. Right, let's squash these down as well. Remove the backings. So now I know I've got the sand and the sky in the right place. The rest of it might just come together so beautifully. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited I got it right this time. How mad's that? So, I wish I knew this lady personally, so I could, or of her, so I could thank her for sharing her wonderfulness. So, does this fold together? Oh, there you go, it does fold together and it stays shut. Isn't that brilliant? There we go. Right, let's get our sand castle in. That's going in here. The hut is going on here. So I'm going to do the hut first, just in case the sand castle overlaps a touch. Just right up close to the edge. Oh my word, how fabulastic is that? Fantastic, I mean. I'm just checking. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. So now my little chair's going in. My little dish is full. I've got half dimensionals here. I've got another half for that bit. Oops, I've got glue on my arm now. Oh yeah, I've just got one half piece left. I'm going to add that to that corner there. I could cut some more, I suppose, but I think that's plenty. I've got a bit of white showing there now. Oof. Oh, it's okay. It's there, perfect. So that is going on there. I can afford to get a small dimensional. Just up the back. There, it's stuck to my finger. Look. And I don't want that buckling. Stick that there. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Lady had pattern paper on hers with like little bits of gold, but right, cloud number 1 is going on there. Dimensional. I'm just going to pop that at the back. So that's going on. I'm just looking carefully. There. Don't want it to overlap. And I'm going to get one in there. And I'm going to glue this one down. I think the lady has as well. Jess, should I say. Jess. I've turned the page now. I glue this here. And I'm going to grab Winker Stella. That's the clear one. Yep. And I'm just going over my clouds. Give them a bit of fluffiness. I think I'm going to read the book again now because I think she mentioned, and my battery's running low, so I'm going to have to speed things up a little bit and put my bucket and shovel in. Bucket and shovel. Bucket and spade. Right, I am going to have, whoops, the bucket here and the little spade right next door. How cute are they? Oh my gosh. Right, my long sentiment is going here, and she reckons you have to right now. If I stuck that down properly there, my sentiment is going sand, sea, me and you. So that's going on here. It's just that when you want to place them once the card is closed, ready for, obviously you don't want to overlap something. So that's going sand, sea, you and me there, and then when the other bit is open, have fun, chill out and relax, and that is going to be placed there. Let me just make sure it doesn't, is it? Oh my gosh, I think you have to pull this up a little bit more. So it's got to go higher than that. Oh yeah, just a little bit higher. So it misses when it closes there. So that close there and close there. So So that's got to go on there. Making sure it's not poking out the back. So, folding our card, I can place that now. Just there, so it doesn't catch. So, when your card is closed, it is like that. Oh, isn't that cute? I am loving this. I've got it right this time, and then when it's open, it's like that. Oh my word. I might cut out some more buckets and spades, maybe see if there's any more elements on that. Look, there it is, there's hers, and this is mine. I think I've done a good job. Oh, I love it. Love it. We could also, I mean, look, I mean, there's a seagull. I could do a seagull somewhere, maybe here. It might be a little bit too big. There's the sun. I could have always added the sun. Little campfire, maybe on the beach now. But there's so much on here. It is absolutely amazing. Well, that is my card. Oh my gosh, I love it. And it stands up perfectly. And it's going to close perfectly. So, just squash. You can't make that cloud overhang, see, too much. So this, when closed, is 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. A very big, thick, bulky card. So card 1 the right way, card 2 the wrong way. But I think I like them both anyway. I think they're just brilliant, the two of them. And my sentiment's the right way round. So, thumbs up if you enjoyed. A share would be great. I would really appreciate if you press this button down here and subscribe to my channel. That would be excellente. And if you want to know what I'm going to make next time, press the little bell straight after, and YouTube will notify you as soon as I upload a video. So thanks for stopping by and spending all this time with me. But it's been so much fun. It took me 2 hours originally, but there you go. Thumbs up. Love you all. Bye.